Hey guys, hope you had a wonderful day. I'm going to go ahead and get into the quote of the day. Often, it's not about becoming a new person, but becoming the person you were meant to be and already are, but don't know how to be. Today I would like to talk about what were we meant to be? Why were we created? What's our purpose here on the earth? And that really got me thinking today, especially this is going to be more about your career and what your gifts are and how can we use those gifts and if we're doing what we truly believe we were here and created for. For me, I really started thinking about my career and where I'm at in life when it comes to that. I'm very fortunate and I've had a long history and a successful history of being a sales manager. I love working with people. I love selling to people. I feel the most comfortable when I'm in front of somebody. Face-to-face sales is something that I love. It really drives me and I've got a passion for it. But I also started thinking about is that's all great and I'm glad that it's been going well for me, but what am I truly supposed to be doing? How many times have we actually took the time and thought about what our purpose is, what we were meant to be as far as a career, and if we're doing what we know we should be? I think that intuition, gut feeling has a lot to play in that, where I believe everybody was created for a reason. We all play a part in the bigger whole. If you're the President of the United States, if you're in Congress, if you're a construction worker, if you work at the grocery store, if you're a rocket scientist, I think everything is created for a reason. Those positions are there for a reason. We need to fill in those gaps to kind of make the economy and the world work properly. But for me, as I was thinking about it today and I was really diving into it, I took out my notepad and I started writing down what I believe, what my intuition says, what my gut feeling says of what I should become. Am I fighting against kind of the system? Am I fighting a force of not becoming what and who I was meant to be? So as I started writing it all down and thinking about it, me personally, I've kind of came to a conclusion that I'm meant for the technology field. I love technology, I love cybersecurity, I love industrial controls. I've spent the last 10 years of my life really researching, studying, educating myself all about it. And I've just always had a passion for it. It's something that makes me happy. At night, instead of watching television or playing online, I like to research, I like to study, I like to educate myself. As in my last video, I need something to stimulate my mind, and I found that in technology. When I go through stressful times or a bad day, opening up a book about technology and researching and studying helps me. It calms my mind. It allows me to silence all the noise. It's kind of my safe haven when I start researching and studying about technology and all the inner workings of it and the moving parts. And with that one, I've always had a passion. My gut feeling tells me that I need to go into that field. I've had a couple opportunities where I got real close and then they kind of fell apart. But I was thinking about as we really look at what we're doing for a living, what we do as a career, are we doing do you believe that you're really doing what you were meant to be? Who you were meant to become. A lot of situations, I believe, is that we get out of college and we go into the workforce and it's kind of whatever job we get into, and then we have our families and bills and everything. So it's kind of hard to switch careers after you've been into it a while. And I really think that we need to look outside the box. We need to take risk in life and really determine if you knew and you have a passion and you always dreamed about being something in your life, and then you took a different course as you were going through school or into the career, in different careers, and you got into positions, and sometimes you're like, I wonder how I got here. Am I truly happy and do I enjoy what I do for 8 to 12 hours a day, whatever it is. If you get home and you're like, man, this doesn't make me happy. I wish I could become something else or go into a different field. I just want to let you know it's never too late to change that. I know we got a lot of responsibilities and it's not always easy to switch careers, but I really think we should take a second and really look at that and ponder if we're doing what we truly want to do. And I believe we were all created to have that single purpose in life and that it all plays into the whole. And I don't know why I got on this subject today, but I was just thinking, if I wake up every morning, I want to do something that I'm passionate about. I want to wake up excited about going to work. I want to be excited about what the day could bring for me. And not be kind of always looking at the clock. If you're in a position where you're always looking at the clock throughout the day, you're like, man, I got another 3 hours or 8 hours to go. I just got here and I got an entire day. Well, that might be a sign that you're not doing what you were meant to be. And I think that's a tough one. I think it's tough because we get so comfortable in our lives. We get so comfortable in our careers and we say, okay, this is what I'm going to be for the rest of my life. I'm in this position. I've already been here for the last 5 years or 10 years. And I guess this is the path that I'm supposed to be taking in life. But I believe a lot of us sometimes sit back and think, well, I always dreamed of this. When I was a young kid, I wanted to be X, Y, or Z. And we didn't become it. But I don't think it's ever too late to become that person. It's like there's signs out there that will tell you that you may not be doing something you were meant to be. If you're somebody that's always looking at the clock or not happy in the position or not happy with the company, that may be a sign that it's time to move on and try to do something different. It's time to take a risk. And for me, I've kind of been putting that off over the years. I love being a sales manager. I love the face-to-face sales. That really makes me happy. And I've learned a lot from it. I've gained a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, but I think that was helping me or setting me up for something bigger, to set me up for something different I'm supposed to be doing in life. And we learn, we're in different positions and it makes us who we are. But if we can take all those aspects of it, all that experience, and actually take that and put it into something we were meant to be, I think that would make us happier. And for everybody, all we want to do is be happy in life. We want to enjoy what we're doing. We want to enjoy our family, and we spend majority of our life at work. So if you're not happy, it kind of reminds me of not having a nice mattress. We spend so much time sleeping, it's worth having a nice mattress. Same with work. If we're going to be spending majority of our life at work, we might as well do something that we truly enjoy. And I believe that everybody truly knows who they're supposed to become. Sometimes we fight against it, but that nagging thought always comes back. What are you passionate about? What are your hobbies? What does it center around? What truly brings you happiness in life? And I think that's the direction that we need to go into. I think it's built inside of us. Our gut intuition tells us what we're supposed to be doing. And for me, to go back, I think I need to be in technology. I think I need to be in cybersecurity, industrial controls, especially with all the hacks and bad things that are happening in the industrial controls and the grid and things that really affect our life. I think that there's an opening there for me. And I think I need to continue to network and learn, and I need to go out and take a risk. I need to step out there and really start turning all that research, all that knowledge, all that intelligence into something physical, where I can go out and help the bigger cause of it. And especially for you young kids, if there's anything out there you're going through and you're trying to decide or you're dreaming about what you're going to be when you grow up, I believe that's inside of us. We just have to find it. What are you passionate about? What do you enjoy? And whatever that is, try to narrow the focus down. Focus on what your intuition is, what your gut feeling's telling you to become, and go with it. Go with it. Don't back down because somebody else thinks it's funny, or somebody says, oh, you'll never become that, because who cares what anybody else says? It's you. You're the one that's going to determine who and what you become and what you were meant to be. And I really want to push you guys to think about that. Who you were meant to be and what were you meant to be. And take some time out. Turn off the television, turn off the internet, and spend some time thinking about it on a deep level. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. And I hope you guys had a great day and you guys have a blessed evening, and I will talk with you more tomorrow.